me quickly see.
VP.
Ooh, VP
So,
tomorrow. So that's probably a mouz victory. And,
well, it's a safe bet. Unless it's Mirage, who knows? Either way, we're into
yeah,
Nuke.
this
a bit
victory
of a...
could be just as big for Astralis Talent, though, if they're able to get it. It would put them out of the realm where they can get shunted into last place. So the pistol round has already begun. We've got Void and Vigo with openers. There's a bit more out of Altex, and it's a nice-looking pistol for Astralis Talent.
Oh, don't
Couldn't possibly go wrong, I say. Knowing it could.
Yeah, players trapped in vents and Torshi's holding for it. The other guy, Vigo, dinked at the back of A. And so while he has the bomb, no way, Torshi, come on, mate. You're crazy, they said. You can't walk all the way around T-spawn to outside, they said. You're not allowed to win this round. They also said. I don't know why they said these things, but they did. And he didn't care. He didn't listen to the naysayers. To the naysayers, but maybe he should have. Oh, maybe not. Finishing off Vigo with the headshot, and now the bomb is under his control. Vest is still down vents. He hasn't come up yet. Torshi, this is the last place he should be expecting. He seems very aware, fully cognizant, but as more time ticks down, he needs to eventually go for that bomb. Vest is not going to give this up without some information. A tap, a step, either or. Torshi will do neither. He sticks to the bomb at the back of the site. Vesta climbs up silently. Torshi still doesn't know. Flashes a peek, sees nothing. And now you're getting paranoid. He could be anywhere, and he's walking up on you. Vesta with a round, and Astralis Talent take the pistol. Lovely little work for Vesta there. I mean, he waits so long, you get a bit scared. Torshi certainly was, but hits the shot he needs, and that's what we get. Astralis on the board early.
Yeah, and it's all about, you know, starting as strong as you can, putting your best foot forward, hitting the ground as you mean to go on.
Yeah, now you're just making up sayings, Harry.
Oh, but Hugo, look, we got a little force spy back in for mouz. They want to bring that heat right away. They want to set the stove to broil and have themselves a barbecue here. Void playing around the outside smokes. They're a weird set of smokes, but there's that third one that was meant to be down from the get-go. They throw it a little bit later. Insertion dies, pushing outside. Shane will get one of these entries. Vigo trades it back. It's very, very back and forth, but in the end, only one man left standing, and that man is Vesta.
Again.
Astralis Talent 2-0. They get the conversion. They beat the force by mouz. I almost wonder if finding so much success is going to tempt them in to another investment. Let's listen into the team speak, see if we get any hints.
I'm coming solo with you.
Man, this is awful, fuck.
Let's kill as many as we can, guys.
Yeah, make good damage here for the economy.
I'm
going out.
It's smoked outside. Could be outside, I don't see it though.
Don't see.
On hot and city vent.
City blue.
City blue, half. Danger,
City blue.
actually.
City vent. He's danger, okay.
Yeah, he's still danger.
He cannot be garage, right?
No, he's
No.
flashing for secret, I think.
Right? Yeah,
Yeah,
secret.
secret.
Secret and city blue now, I think.
City blue, yeah.
Still secret guy.
And main. Yeah.
On A, they were on top of hot and city vent.
You wanna just walk out too bad?
Top of water and city vent, yeah?
I'm making
Yeah.
a lot of pressure on the outside.
Top of bad, top of us.
You jump down. Nice.
Push a cut.
One is pushing cut and one is...
That's right.
Oh,
It's fine.
good damage.
He's still...
Well, as many as they could turned out to be one, Hugo. Only one kill found there. And to think they had that whole game plan about killing as many as they could.
Yeah, well, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We had our first application to sending me a Twitter that's not taken.
Oh, that's...
It was at the Hugh Goat, because he said I'm the GOAT. Which is pretty nice of him.
Okay.
I checked the it's suspended, so can't use it. Nice try anyway. You know, it's all about the try.
What about if you were the huge goat?
I hate it even more, so I guess we'll stick to Hugo. Right now.
That sounded really nice.
Yeah, maybe I should make my Twitter sound like that. mouz moving outside. They've got these wide smokes, and they can cross the secret, or they can sneak through the edge of the smoke and get into garage with no one knowing, and no one knows. mouz, creepy crawlies right now. 8 legs a player. And Void's getting walked on.
Oh, he doesn't even know. Oh, poor baby boy. Sidelined.
Nice.
Never knew they were in garage. That was destined to end horribly. Poor Void, and now they're fast-wrapping hell. It's another kill. Oltex brushed aside. The triple A hold for Astralis Talent. They got a lot of bodies here. Unfortunately, only some of them are alive.
Yeah, that's how they get you. Mister's still here. Vesta is nowhere near. Mister is now all that's here, rather. Going back up on roof to save. You'd love an upgrade. Any kind of gun would be fantastic, except this one. But Astralis coming out of this round empty-handed, it seems. Maybe a kill to be grabbed in the lobby as they exit. Maybe indeed. JDC, do you look up? He does not. Freebie, bye-bye. Thanks for the AK. Is to get out of there scot-free. But mouz get the round, and that's all they really wanted anyway.
Yeah.
Run.
Hugo, what would like... Because you got me thinking, I don't even remember the comment you made. You got me thinking about like powers and like super people. What would be the worst superpower in your eyes?
The worst superpower? I guess it wouldn't be a superpower by definition if it was useless, is my first comment. But I don't know, every time you blink, you piss yourself. That'd be pretty bad. The first thing that came to mind.
That's not a superpower.
Exactly. If it's bad, it's not a superpower. So. Why? What would be your worst superpower, Harry?
No, I mean that one wins it.
Pretty
I
bad,
think.
right? Imagine that. That'd be a nightmare. I have to wear a nappy everywhere. Not fun.
Or just prop your eyes open.
Yeah. How long can you do that without blinking? Like, there's got to be a world record, longest time without blinking. That's got to be a thing.
Yeah, and I think the world records are like the easiest way to know what's possible.
Yeah, well, it is possible. It's been done. Do it before, do it again. But try something new. Try this B-side. Take a bite out of what lurks below.
Oh, it feels like I'm getting a brochure read to me.
Yeah, maybe you
Take
will.
a bite out of this B-side. It's delicious and creamy and full of danes. Here it is. Oltex's Deagle
Oh, flick.
rings out with one, but the AK
All right.
making it interesting. Will get traded. Torshi's
Oh.
degged out as well, and it comes down to
Go
a
away.
1v1. Low HP on Shane, so he's out of there.
Void's read it. Void knows. Yeah, okay, he can't stop it, but he is here on a very good timing right now. He's going to be able to take on this. No! Oh, no, Void! The sound in this map is cursed.
Mate,
It's
WePlay are
broken.
even running a video showing you the difference between the sound.
Yeah, but I listened to them both, and yeah, in the video it makes sense, but when you're in the game, it just doesn't feel the same. He doesn't know. I mean, now the penny's dropping. Get an orb, get out. You've lost the round, unfortunately, as Shane is big wrapped to heaven. This is a main plant as well. That, like, you know, it's kind of crazy. Void seriously could have won this round with the play that Shane made, but, you know, at the same time, also no kit probably wouldn't have 10 seconds stuck it while Shane walks heaven. A nice try for Void, but a misread of the audio. Maybe his teammate told him the wrong bomb site. I have been known to do that. I'll admit it. I'll be the first guy to admit it. Sometimes sound, don't know what you're hearing. You don't know where you're hearing it. And so here, mouz on the board.
Yeah, and they even call in a little pause as well, Hugo. They really want to nail down how they're going to play this round. Not wanting to
Lose it?
yeah.
Never wanting to lose it. It's been years since, I mean, you know, Harry, this isn't North American MDL. No one wants to lose here. Everyone's trying. Yeah, shots fired.
Yeah.
It's fine. I don't feel bad if you throw a match. You know, that's on you, not on me. Don't make me feel bad.
No, that's true.
I can laugh at it.
But
don't laugh, you'll cry, Harry.
Yeah, that is true.
No,
I'm all done with crying.
Yeah, I've gotten that out of my system today.
So there we go, a little pause. A little pause for thought, maybe. And what have they cooked up? They want to try and cross over towards main. Now, Vesta, his wits are sharp. His position actually going to get one from it. Now, there's the double. Okay, good. Vesta does pounce. I was going to say, it looked like he almost missed that timing, but he does go back to it. And this round has gone pretty ugly pretty quickly for mouz NXT. It's all on to Xertion. 1v3. A lot of work to do. And not a lot to get it done with. He does have time. A minute. A whole minute. There's a lot you can do in a minute.
Yeah, for you.
"45 seconds now, Hugo. There's a lot you can do in 45 seconds.
Yeah. Well, what's he going to do? Because he needs to make his move. Can't wait forever. They're still triple top right now. They're still gambling, and it's the right call. They know he was at hell last scene. They're watching everything, though, so no fear. Going to hit this shot, surely. Void's got it on the jiggle, and 4-2 up to Astralis. Looking good right now are the talent side. Obviously, it's Nuke, you know, Danish home territory at one point in history. And these Astralis guys have, you know, some nice T-side executes to show us as well in the second half. So mouz, this is not going to be a free win by any means of the word. They're going to have to work for this. Another eco, and mouz probably just trying to get as many kills as they can.
Yeah, if I had to guess. It's probably what they're doing here, Hugo. Outside cross disrupted by that Molotov that Vesta throws. You were watching that and thinking, why is he molly there? That's not going to burn anybody. Well, it's because, look what it's done to the smoke. It's left a big gap. Big gap. Look at the size of that gap. Ooh. Void. He's eyeing it up. Yeah, he wants a little piece of the action. Little slice. So far, only one. And actually, 2 players do get down. You'll take that if you're mouz. But will you take the B site? Probably not, because Vigo's here and he's not letting you in. Shane gonna surprise him on the vent drop. They never knew that someone got down.
Oh, A is so open. Now, Mr. on A is watching the vent, so it's not like this is a free path up. You can still fly up the ladder, maybe get out. But everyone else down on lower. He doesn't know it. These gambles for Astralis have been perfect, right? Last round they were in the 3-on-1. This is the same. Just believe in the cool, and you'll hit the shot. Void does, as is tradition. And Astralis for 4 alive with the double AWP, continuing, take yet another round. They always should have, though. It was pistols. And here we go, mouz. Whatever you've got in the strat book, time to pull it out. Still no AWP for Torshi. Had one in his first gun round, hasn't had it since. Flashes it into A earlier, always terrifying, but no one pushes off the back of them. Astralis get a chance to re-smoke their angles.
Xerxen keeps finding a good bit of room towards outside, so I like that he's keeping this up. It's just a shame because it's like a lot of the time he is the last guy remaining. And so I think, you know, they're trying to get this to mesh with Xerxen a little bit better. I imagine we're going to see a very reserved round out of the majority of mouz NXT for the longest time, with a lot of emphasis around getting this outside control on this one guy who constantly gets away with it. They're lining up the outside smokes now. They're going to go over. That's going to cover the push of Xerxen, and it's going to give him some room. Now, JDC is top main. If he tries to go for a ballsy, you know, leap round main to take hell, he might get spotted by this AWP. So we're going to have to wait and see what comes of that. The bomb is crossing
massive.
outside behind these smokes. And as that comes in, this kill from Shane, the bomb is already down secret. So this is aiming to be a secret play. And they've maybe sold the idea of the A play. I thought they would have with that kill coming in, but look, there's a double rotation down to B. Vesta and Altex are both here. Vesta only good for one, but Altex is going to come as a bit of a surprise. He's already posted with this AWP. First shot, not going to find the intended target.
It was a leg. Sui jumped, and so he lived to fight. He lived through the shot. Sui plants B, but the Molotov finishes the job. That AWP leg did have impact. 3-on-2 now. Shane, he was lurking A. He got a kill earlier, but then he ran out hut and got picked out of nowhere. JDC's been dropped out the window, and the AWPs have carried Astralis Talent through this one. Shame does she... That's a sentence.
Shame does she
She sells seashells by the seashore. Those shells that she sells are seashells, I'm sure. It's a shame to see Shane pushing out A. In that 4-on-3, would have been nice to see him cut down.
Is this a riddle? What's happening?
Yeah, I kind of ran with that. It'd be nice to see him, you know, cut down the vent player instead, right? This first kill, lovely, but then he walks out, and Astralis still have A anchors because the bomb hasn't been planted yet. So, yeah, nice molly as well. Good round from Altex. If Shane, you know, goes door, he can get a lot more value out of the position. He can go and try and win the round by coming down vent late. You know, we see him lurk a lot in the lobby in this T side, though. Where's that Molotov for? Is that a bit of a ruse? It's going nowhere. Trying to fake something out, perhaps. Break some lineups. I really don't know what that molly is. I'm trying to think.
Oh, sorry, which Molotov?
I can't even explain it. It landed top right rafters.
Oh, no, yeah, I know the molly. I'll explain in a sec. You go, hang on. Because right now, mouz NXT are in this A bomb site. The Tech-9s have run you down. They've put you in a bad way. You're left bleeding, battered and bruised. The triple B. Oh, dog, they saving. They out of there.
Right, let's talk that molly. You know which one I mean? It wasn't a hut, the one above hut.
No, he throws it like top right rafter, right?
Yeah.
Did it go off on the rafter just now?
It's like, yeah. Top left here. Yeah.
Did it explode up on the rafter? Okay, it's not meant to do that. No, it's meant to bounce off of the corner and go into hut. And it's like actually a hut molly, but it's very specific with like how you throw it. And it's a bounce to get it there. It means you can throw it a little bit earlier.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say,
and it goes a little deeper.
Why not just throw it in huts?
Yeah, no. It just it goes.
Really?
It goes.
Bounces off the corner.
Yeah. I saw them do it a few times. It's quite interesting. I noticed the same Molotov.
Not gonna lie, never seen that.
No, I didn't know.
Harry.
But
good catch.
Yeah, it just goes a little deeper in the hut, and it means that your gun is out by the time you're like on the silo, as opposed to, you know, sometimes you throw that molly and mate, they're already in it, like they're fighting you right away.
It's pretty easy to like even good players, you know, miss that molly and it will like bounce on top of the silo.
Yeah, or like sometimes, mate, even like one stray bounce makes it take just too long to actually be effective as a Molotov. So
okay, well,
it's
also
cool.
not that effective because it didn't work.
No, it didn't work there. It's worked every other time. You're going to see them do it again, I bet.
No,
he threw the regular
he didn't want to do it twice in a row, and you know, they run out A. Well, they did run out A, into another Molotov, and into the spray of Vigo. 3 kills. JDC still here. The hut players a little delayed thanks to the Molotov, and Torshi is now alone. JDC could not escape the hut, nor the clutches of Void's AWP. And Torshi's got to put his to insane use. It's sad for Torshi. He's been waiting for this AWP for rounds, man. And the one round he gets it, they're like, yeah, let's rush out A. As an AWPer, you hear that call, you're like, damn it. I wanted to, you know, sweat. I wanted to move around the map and go for picks. Now, well, couldn't get out A, has to clutch it on his own. 3 CTs left standing. Bomb is in the open. Torshi's going to have to fight his way through.
Oh, they've seen the barrel, mate. That was a dead giveaway. Mister reaps the reward of that kill. And Astralis Talent keep building upon this lead. Ugh, look at the money, Hugo. Look at it. Like, the fact that we're even addressing it at this point in the game is weird enough. You know, normally when the loss bonus starts to max out for a T side, you don't really run into too many money problems. It's in a really weird spot for mouz here. Like, you're going to have guns, thankfully, because JDC had like 7 or 8 grand on him. But it still has its share of limitations. Like, Xertion's fully bought in. He sat on 2.5. Sui can get his own gun, but he's going to be lacking utility. It's fine because of the extra money on JDC. It's just interesting that you're taking too many setbacks here in spite of, you know, this game feeling like it's really against you. And that's just because mouz have occasionally sprinkled in, you know, 1 or 2 rounds. They haven't built up any residual cash. The rounds that they do win are often pretty close. And so it's just left them in a bit of a weird spot. Like, often you at least have that pillow of money to fall back on, and they don't really have it.
All right, a bit of a ramp crunch. Oh, look at the push. I love
the
it.
outside push.
Astralis are getting confident now. They're starting to feel it. Altex is going to get the ramp spot. They're jumping over his orb. He gets the 3rd guy in. Poor Torshi doesn't get a chance there. Altex retreats to B, and I love it. He actually escapes into Secret, not giving up kills. I say that. He's picked by Sui. Lightning peak on that B bomb site. Shane's out A, though. His little topside lurking, once again, proving to be a problem, but he has been taken down by Vesta. Well read. Bomb is down lower, at least 4 mouz. It's just yet to be stuck. Sui is sitting, covering window, waiting for the long side to get cleared. And so they will. Door covered, and now the bomb can be planted, knowing you've got a little more room than perhaps you should. Got to pick your post plants here, though. Back to ramp goes Xertion. And Astralis Talent grouping up in Secret.
Time's ticking away here. They just missed a flash. You heard it. It hit them. And JDC now also knows they're coming as a result. A 2-on-2, both players just playing around the bomb at ramp. And it is planted in front of Silo, so getting on it now. Astralis Talent to spray. It's not connecting. Oh my goodness!
Got it.
He diffuses it in the smoke. Vesta steals that round from mouz NXT. Double ramp post plant, both players spamming, they're nading, they're throwing everything they can at it. And he just steals the defuse away in the final few seconds. There was maybe like 6 seconds on the round. And Vesta sticks it with so little room for error.
Mate, he's winning rounds right now for Astralis' Vesta. He was the guy who won the 1v1s in the first 2 rounds to you know, get Astralis up on the board, get them building in the first place, and now he's winning out clutches in smokes. 0 dear, Vesta's feeling it. He's pushed out, fast cross for Xertion. Vesta's been spotted. He's already used his smoke towards Secret as well, so the Molotov won't do a thing, and the spam will. Xertion knows what angle he needs to be shooting through there to get rid of that one way. And now Xertion's down B, crafting a path to lower. They're going to meet him here by taking out ramp. They've just got to remove Altex. He's actually conceded, reconsidering, but this is fine. It means he won't die here. He doesn't need to die. He can offer up ramp and try and group with his team for a retake. Altex sucks to be out of position, but it's better than being dead. 4-on-5, dropping into Anchor A, and if things don't go weird and end up on that A site, we've got vent drops galore.
Yeah, Shane's trying to cut down these vent rotates, trying to thin out this retake force that Astralis can muster. Now, will this corner get checked? The fact that he's checked for that and then gets the kill. Oh,
okay.
Altex, what a round he's having.
Chill.
Void is now cognizant that someone is in the... there it is. Shane gets the kill. Nice, easy, never worried, never sweating, never regretting it. Shane with a double. Big round out of him. And now they're wrapping Vigo. No hope for this guy. Shane has locked in the round from that lurk. And that's more like it. That's the Shane we've been missing out on.
That's what I've been waiting for, right? Like, we've seen mouz play this map before, and Shane has had a lot of impact doing things like that. He's clearly trying to work out what he can get away with, right? First round, he walks out hut in a 4-on-4 dies, 4-3. Next round, you know, he goes outdoor, he gets picked by Vesta. This time, he full rats it. He sits at the back of the lobby forever, catches catches that timing in vent, stays on the ladder so players crossing below him don't see his feet. And then that topside player who's dropping down vents is wondering where the hell has the lurk ended up. He's behind you. Wait, below you. Oh, even ramp pushing now. Astralis throwing caution to the wind, and while they get the dink, they won't convert the kill. Vigo's been sent on a mission down B alongside Void. It's a broken bye here for Astralis. That smoke's got a lot to be desired. And even though mouz, feign some B control, forcing this split up of Astralis, they're still back in lobby. They're not taking ramp. Not baited in by the prospect of a B site round. Instead, they're going to pummel the door.
Oh, misstep, dead on the deagle, and that is going to signal the start of this A play. That is as good as inviting them in. And mouz, they're like vampires. Once you've invited them in, there's no getting rid of them.
Why? I never got that. Why are vampires such rude guests?
I think it all, stems back to like the Roman times. I think that's where it comes from, Hugo.
I don't think that's true, Harry.
No, it's because like, you say to a vampire like he's allowed in, or she's allowed in, he's allowed in. And it's like, they're so okay. I think lawyers and vampires
both suck
similar,
your blood, yeah.
Because I think that it's like a verbal contract, right? And they abide by that very seriously.
Lawyers and vampires both have verbal contracts and both feast on the flesh of man.
Yeah, I don't think that a verbal does a verbal contract hold up? Is that a thing? Surely, I don't know.
It's not a contract.
I don't know law.
It's just
Hi
words
guys.
at that point. No, that's called
Not
lying.
a lawyer here.
I think that's called lying. I think you can just lie and get away with
I'm
it.
going to give you all free, false legal advice.
Alvo said same thing goes for Jehovah's Witnesses. That's true. You got to invite them in.
Have you ever invited them in, or do you just talk?
They've never
at the door?
knocked.
No, yeah, you do live in a flat. That would be weird.
The Labour Party came and tried to come in.
The entire Labour Party.
All of them.
The entire
Corbyn,
cabinet. Yeah.
No, just a representative. I told them to leave me alone, please. Why are you coming to my house?
That's good. That's good. You stuck it to the man.
Hey, I do it to any kind of man who tries to come to my house without permission. Leave me alone. I'm casting over here.
Well, the Astralis organization knocking on the door of mouz NXT, asking if they have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior.
Pimp CSGO?
No, I was going to say the deco round. But apparently mouz aren't feeling it. And they've shut the door on them, Hugo. They shut the door on Void at least.
Yeah, reboost in heaven perhaps, throw the FAMAS up, but they're already out A, Shane. That's a quick pick to Mister. Never knew what hit him. This round shouldn't be winnable for Astralis. They know it, we know it. Altec certainly knows it. They're climbing up around him right now. Clambering to the roof. Bad timing for him, gets shot in the back of the head. Vesta's gambling B, but this is I can assure you, an A play. Up through heaven. With the bomb and 2 men. Vigo's still here with that gun off Shane's body. Can he put it to good use?
Ooh, Vigo. Hero, AK. Hero. What can he do? Spots the man in heaven as well. Flash, he's ready for main. Ooh. Traded after that, but it's a damn good try from Vigo. He does really all you could have asked him to do there. Vesta up through the vents. There is a timing he could hit on JDC, but the trade immediate for Sui. Throws himself into that fight, does what is needed to be done to win the round. And now mouz have a chance to make this nice and competitive before this first half is closed out.
Yeah, it was a slow start. That's to be, said for sure here for mouz, but they've started to cotton on. Shane's had a lot more impact with his lurking. And mouz have really had whatever they've wanted in these last few rounds, right? Secrets to B, ramps to B, walking outdoor into these almost empty A sites. What's going to be the call here to put a stop to it in the final round of the half? Astralis' last time on the defense. They've got to hold strong. They themselves trying to avoid that bottom spot.
Uh-oh. I hear typing. I see a pause. Hopefully nothing too big or bad or broken. Those are 3 words that make me worried. What do you make Exertion's fit today, Hugo? I like this t-shirt. How you feeling?
I feel like he's already worn it.
He has worn it a lot. This is
every
like
day.
Exertion's like
Exertion's
it's his own
shirt.
brand.
No,
it's the gaming
I
shirt.
get it. The
I have
gaming
gaming
shirt.
t-shirts.
Yeah.
I just have t-shirts that
more comfortable for gaming.
Yeah.
You want loose fit.
You do want loose fit.
Are you a sleeve gamer? I see some pros with sleeves.
Okay,
Hoodies
no.
and sleeves.
I think because on care is a long sleeve gamer.
There's no right or wrong here.
No, I don't think there is a right or
pointing
wrong.
fingers. There's some tier 1 pros that wear sleeves. I don't get it. I find I can't use my mouse anywhere near as effectively with a sleeve.
I always instinctively go to short sleeve.
Yeah.
But whenever I do play long sleeve, I actually quite like it. I actually quite like it
but
because
hoodies, like baggy hoodie sleeve.
Yeah,
really?
hoodies.
Like, 'cause I get like a tight sleeve, tight sleeve,
wetsuits,
wetsuits. All
you
right.
name it.
Yeah.
I'll
You and
wear it.
Bardolph just sitting there in the aquarium, gaming away.
Dude, that would be cool. Like, because Bardolph knows how to dive, like for real. You know, like I don't. I won't pretend that I actually hate water. I actually hate like the ocean specifically.
You don't have to dive in the ocean.
I'm not like. Oh my goodness. I'm not like anti-ocean where like I want to destroy the ocean.
No.
I'm just scared.
Well,
of
it would be great if you were, because that's all the rage right now. In fact.
That is what's happening.
That's what everyone's doing.
Anyone who's like anti-ocean is having a great time right now.
Yeah.
Look at them lips, Hugo. They look like yours.
You're so rude.
Yeah, they taste like yours too.
Shut up.
Soulless and virtual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Virtual. Okay. Oh, thank you. Don't really know how to move on for that. I was going to say, have you ever dived? No?
No. God, no. Right. So the thing that scares me the most about the sea, and there's a lot of things.
Yeah.
But the thing, like, so just, okay.
Get it out,
even when I Google, like, it's the fear of being in, like, a big body of water and just looking around. And, like, I can't see the floor. There is no ocean floor. I just see the depths. That makes me want to scream. Yeah, but then if I could see all the way, that kind of freaks me out even more. Maybe I don't want it. Maybe the ignorance is bliss in this situation.
Go diving in, like,
I know
20,
that like shark attacks aren't even that like regular and stuff, but it's more the fear of the unknown that's the scary part, right?
I get that.
I'm pretty logical and reasonable. I'm not like, no, if I go in the water, I'll die. Like, you know, I don't actually think anything bad's going to happen, but it just terrifies me.
Yeah, well, sometimes you got to face your fears.
And sometimes you do die. That is also secret option C.
Yeah, but
you could die. That is,
Harry,
you could die doing anything.
Harry, you got in my car today. You definitely could have died there. You know, nothing is safe.
I know. I tried multiple times. As much as I grabbed the steering wheel, you always put us right back on the road, didn't you?
Well, I do my best, Harry. Vigo's got TeamSpeak issues, for those wondering, so we're waiting on those before we get reconnected.
What do you guys think about the ocean?
Yeah, let us know.
Big ocean fans, small ocean fans, what are you?
They're called lakes, I think.
Would you go in the ocean unattended?
Unattended? Yeah, as long as the lifeguard's watching, man, I'm fine swimming. But as soon as he's gone, I fear for my life.
Yeah.
No, well, I feel like I'm a midpoint between you and a reasonable human being.
Okay.
Because I've dived, not in what you talk about, which is, you know, ocean so deep you can't.
That's terrifying.
No, I get that. I've swum in a lot of deep open water.
And like a swimming pool.
No, in the ocean.
Oh, okay.
And I get the same freaked out, terrified feeling when I look and I see just vast nothingness but blue. But if I will say I've dived in not that deep water, I'd say like 20, 30 meters. I'm bad with numbers. But it's when you can see the floor, and it's actually it's quite relaxing.
I don't know, mate.
Nice.
Even looking into a fish tank puts the fear in me.
Yeah, maybe stay away then. Well, we're back. Thanks for waiting out. It's the last round of the half. Astralis have had a really good CT side, but mouz have started to warm into things, and they started to provide answers. Can they find the 8-7? AWP for Torshi, he's had a good game, but he's not really been on this AWP pool too much. Money has been in the way of that. Now that he's got it in his hands, he needs to make sure he's getting that value out of it. Going to ramp, one man here, Altex, he can't leave, he's committed, looking for a multi-kill, but he only gets one. That's fine for your ramp player, it could be a lot worse. mouz, do they want to drop down with this control? They've, in the past, gone back to lobby and ended with A hits. Shane can't see that hut player, he's dropped off, he didn't hear him. Just tucked behind the vent right now, waiting for a rotate, waiting for a timing. Still 2 CTs committed to A. Bombs come back to lobby. Ramp control not doing anything with it. JDC might be lurking heaven in the late round here. As mouz set up this top site hit, Void needs to be ready. Oh, he's missed the timing. JDC saw his legs. Oh my God, look at him talking as well. He's commenting across, he's telling his team, get ready. I have hit the God
feet.
timing.
JDC for fetish. Oh no, it's betrayed him. How could anyone's love and adoration of feet ever come back to be a negative? They will try and drop down the vent to get out of there, and they do manage to skirt on past these players over towards A. But Vesta, remember this annoying guy? I certainly do. He's inside of the B site and he's keeping them out. Just Xertion, so much to do and not a lot of room to get it done with. He is collapsed upon 9-6. Astralis Talent win out that first half.
That's so awkward for JDC, right? He is hoping that Void's gone up the ladder and gone into A and tried to anchor it down, but no, he stays at the back of heaven. He watches the climb up, and well, that's where it all falls apart. If JDC can get that kill, then mouz can win the A site. If not, well, you see the result. 9-6 at the half for Astralis, leading out pretty convincingly, and Nuke turns out to be Danish territory even in 2021. It's a good feeling. It really is. But will it stay that way? Only time will tell. We got to wait for Astralis' T side, see what their Executor are cooking up.
Yeah, this is a very put together Astralis right now, though, right? This is prime Astralis Talent upset territory, right? This is us starting to get hyped about it. I mate, like with how the individuals have been playing right now, it's hard not to. My big question is, like, when they get onto the T sides, are we going to have these individual flashes of brilliance being exploited, or are we going to go back to the Astralis Talent, you know, like kind of more avant-garde, like big picture strategy, right? Where they have like all these set pieces that are really stylish. I think pistol rounds especially, this Astralis Talent's crew, they've always got something nifty up their sleeve. They've always got something cool on Nuke to pull out in the pistols. But past that, when the rifles come out, are we going to have them going back to set plays and just running them? Or is it going to be a bit more free form? Because honestly, that CT side, it felt kind of free flowing and it looked really good. So I can't wait to see how this second half plays out. Hugo.
Wow. Well, you might have to wait, Harry. You might not.
Oh, a good thing I really love Astralis Talent. Oh, wait.
The old 6v6, old school rules. Remove those pistol rounds, get into third person, and burn the bank accounts to the ground. No, we're back in. mouz have reconnected, and Astralis are ready to bring the heat. Yeah, we've had this happen today already, Harry, where teams have switched to the T side, winning and had problems. Let's see if that comes back to haunt Astralis as we jump into their comms.
Unless we know for sure they're rushing down ramp, don't rotate vent instantly.
We're going down B, isn't it, right?
Yeah.
Rushing that, I'm going that.
Yeah. I'm in double, I'm playing from ramp.
Under heaven, 2 guys.
Under heaven.
Off ladder, more.
I'm
pushing
can
them.
be secret, John.
One more
Yeah,
ladder.
it's fine.
CT and under ladder.
I'm coming up secret now.
There's CT blue.
Danger, coming main.
I have main. They can't go main.
Pick, John, pick. Dead. One more.
One more outside blue.
And one flash. Dead.
Nice. One more.
Close main, help me, Hubert.
Yep, I have him. And heaven dead.
Close main, last was.
That's main.
We hold together. Can beat down secret.
I cleared under heaven.
Just hold me.
I have a better angle for you.
I don't see under heaven.
Okay,
Main will go.
Main.
You can peek on my contact,
He's
guys.
main. I have 1 HP.
Fine.
2 of us are low.
Fine.
He can go down secret now.
Checking outside. I don't see anything outside. He opened
Open door.
door on B.
Open door on B. No planning though, chill.
Can be vent.
Just play together. You got this.
I'll go top hut.
Mid Adam or ramp.
Okay.
He can come
I'm
main,
under
he can come
heaven.
heaven as well.
Waiting for push.
Be planting.
Are you holding? Let's push them. Let's push them. We are pushing them,
Come
guys.
double. He's coming close double. Let's go single, Hubert.
He's
Could
long.
I'm
Could be
coming
in
out.
double. Could be in double.
I think he's
Doors
in double.
open.
He's in double.
Yeah.
Where's the
I'm
ball?
gonna fake.
Default. Dark clear.
Dogs, yeah.
Double.
I'm gonna stick it.
Peeking, guys. Nice.
Nice, man. Good
Still
job,
force
good
by.
round.
Yo, Adam, can you pull the fan a little bit away?
Oh, baby, the comeback's on, baby. The comeback is real. You can taste it. Can't you?
I don't know, Hugo. How does the comeback taste?
Yeah, okay. I threw myself into a corner there, didn't I?
I'm just asking the questions.
Like pineapples, Harry, you know.
I don't think that's true at all. But I think pineapple is supposedly good for everything like that. So here we go. Look, it's, you know, a little...
How do we pick
Hang
it
on,
up?
yeah. Astralis Talent, they're force buying. They've got Mac 10s, they've got a Galil, but mostly it is Mac 10s, and they're running and they're zooming all the way down to secret. Zoomy zoomers, watch them go. Zoomy zoomers. All alone. JDC is the guy I'm talking about when I say that. Torshi gonna get one, but he's not ready for Mac Daddy Void up close at ramp, and Altex shuts down another man, rotating. Whoa, this is all getting a little bit weird. The Mac 10s trading places with MP9s. They know about Shane, they know about him, they've got him trapped, and so they want to deal with him. They will, and it's left on to Xertion 1v3. He's somehow got to succeed threefold where his teammates failed, and so he's going to get out of there. It's Astralis Talent stealing around back with a force buy, a Mac 10 buy, to find double digits.
Yeah, he just folds. Just gives it up. And double digits is immediately stolen away. That's you know, almost better than winning the pistol round. We say this sometimes, but it really does, you know, prove to be true on the T side, especially if you lose pistol, but then you pick up the second round. It just wrecks the CT money. It just obliterates it. And you can look right now. Look at the money for the CT side. No one's above $2,000. Not significantly. So yeah, that safe FAMAS is really the only rifle you're going to have in this round. It's worth saving. And it's a worst case scenario for mouz now on this comeback that, you know, we just set up. Well, now they've got to set it back up because it's been knocked over. A Jenga tower with one piece too many taken out.
That was like a maths equation.
No, I just said one word wrong and it immediately fixed it. And you know what I was saying. So let's not pretend that was anything more than it wasn't, because it was. So let's not pretend that it wasn't
look,
exactly
Hugo,
what I wasn't meant to say.
This is a slow lobby round. It's a slow old lobby round. It's one of these that it's called sloppy rounds.
Sloppy. Okay.
Slow lobby rounds. You shorten it because then it's easier to call in the moment. JDC waiting with the deagle. Torshi hasn't seen anything outside. So already if you're mouz, you're more suspicious about an inner play or a ramp play. Between the two of them, you kind of just have to take a bit of a gamble, and they've gambled more so in this A-bomb site. But that might be the right call to make, right? JDC's made this contact of ramp. There's a kill gone down over in A in the meantime. It's not the best of starts, but JDC does have a chance with this Eagle to disrupt the flow of things a bit. He's taken out one of these ramp guys and he still isn't traded. They get that kill on A and that entices them in, giving Xertion a little window of opportunity to sneak that kill past Astralis Talent. This is rapidly degenerating into a round that mouz can win. Xertion going to tuck in at the CT vent. JDC still holding on to ramp, and they've even got a player down on B as well. This is not an easy spot for Astralis Talent. This CT vent player, even a one and done, even a one and traded would be enough.
No.
But that is not enough. That's not good enough there. It's a lot of pressure now on JDC and Torshi, and a big clear for Altex to have made in this 2-on-3.
Yeah, it's weird. They've gone for the heaven plant. Are they going to try and get into heaven? Maybe a ramp flank? It would just take too long at this point. mouz are grouping up silently, both in heaven, and you're playing in hut. This is pretty constricting. Luckily, there's no kit for mouz, and I think Astralis are aware of that possibility. Out the hut they go, taking the fights, and they win them It gets a bit dicey, it gets a bit costly, but Altex provides the goods, and 3 kills from him. Finds 11 rounds for Astralis. Yeah, I was a little scared when you start to take the hut post plant, but when you realize that mouz are actually, you know, grouping heaven or coming main, they just run and they just trade the kill. It's kind of by surprise, right? mouz aren't ready to just get run at in that retake. And so Astralis Talent continuing to build into this T side, the force buy, put to the wayside, and now a full eco before guns. This is going to be 12-7. Astralis, they're in full control.
Yeah, this is a very, very convincing case being made by Astralis Talent.
Yeah.
And mouz, you know, it's going to get worse before it gets better. Sadly, that's kind of all you're left with in this round, just an eco. And so you have to come to terms with the reality that, you know, unless something like, we always throw it in because nowadays, if you ever say like, yeah, Astralis should have this one in the bag, and then through some miracle, mouz win it.
It's our
you
fault.
won't hear the end
It's
of
our
it,
fault.
and it's like it's your fault.
It's my fault.
And you know, it's dumb to not even consider. Like, yes, you
Every round
always
is
have a
winnable,
gun,
Harry.
and every round is winnable. But some rounds shouldn't happen, and this is one of those rounds. You shouldn't win this if you're mouz NXT. That is just the reality of it. They're kind of, you know, anticipating that going into it. No one's going, all right, boys, this is our chance. USP round. Come on, then. You know, it's all, these are pretty somber moments where really you're kind of focusing on the rifle round more than, you know, what's happening here and now. A lot of times, mate, people will just spend this entire round talking about how they're going to approach the next. And with how this round has played out, mouz have at least got plenty of time to do that. They're getting evaded. This ramp stack is going to get dodged. They've wrapped heaven on this side of Astralis. They've got a empty A-bomb site to move into. And so this is the Astralis round that we predicted for you earlier on.
Yeah, but this was winnable for mouz, Harry. You got to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, if they get 5 kills, you know, that is theirs. All of a sudden, like, that's not that hard. I've had 5 kills before.
5 kills, man. That's like everyone kills one person.
How hard
That's not
is
even
it?
that hard.
Just get a grip, guy. You think you're a professional. You know who's a professional? Altex. Ready to deliver. Yeah, but everyone get 1 kill. Please, thank you, Mr. That's a double. That will do.
I thought the caster's curse was going to come full circle, and they were about to win it. And that would have
like
been,
we said,
that would have been, and then it would have come back to any round is winnable.
Yeah, that is evidence, right? That almost was won. You can't be laughing at us. You have to laugh with us because we were almost right.
Wait, what?
That round almost was winnable, Harry. But it wasn't, ultimately.
I'm so confused.
It wasn't one. It was winnable. It wasn't one. 12-7, and we go again. Another buy round, another AWP on Torshi. He's still standing positive. But he's got, you know, a heavy hitter on the other side. Void's really been providing today. Ollie's up into A. Are Astralis going to commit with this util? I don't know. They've got a main lurker coming outside behind the smoke, so they've got good pacing here. Vesta could surprise mouz in this site, but lots of util and no results. Astralis go ramp instead. JDC does some damage, but that molly traps his retreat down lower. Torshi's coming to help him. This is all a bit of a fake out. Astralis are going back to A, and the main player's dead.
Yeah, Vesta not going to get to play into this round. Xerxon, that's the bomb. It runs out first, and it's all pretty ugly post that point. There's Torshi to lock it in. mouz NXT up onto 8, keeping it close. Reminding Astralis Talent that it's not over till it's over.
Now broken by, right? They're going to run through the molly, smoking it on the way. Then Nate goes too deep. Does some damage, but JDC, oh dear, he's in hot water now. They're coming. Two guys chasing him down, the others running into the AWP in hell, and JDC has lit them up down on B. Double kill, double assist. Never felt so good. And now mouz, you know, if there were any time to start believing, to start hyping your teammates up, this would be it. You're close behind, you're nearing double digits. It's a buy round here for Astralis, and winning this means everything.
Yeah, this is a welcomed return, though, for mouz NXT. That round, flawless as well. That's important to note in the future. I'll bring that up again. Just remember I said it. You don't talk about it till it becomes apparent. Money's been made. That's all you need to know. We got Vigo and Mister trying to take some of this... that sounded really shady, like covering up a business on the side or something. But I'm not. Torshi.
Oh,
that's free. That's free, baby.
Thanks.
Back towards outside for that AWP now. He's posted up in secret.
That's 2 rounds in a row. Vestor on a lurk has been shut down, right? Like he tried to ramp main in that ramp to A fake, and now he's dead down secret. Astralis, they're playing this on hard mode right now, 3-on-5. Sui, he does get domed there. Nice shot from Mister. Can they really trade their way to A? There's still more CTs here. Mister has more kills to provide, and he does eventually drop. There's no one trading him, though. Swinging out alone. The AWP will get a kill up the vent. And now it's a 2-on-2. You may as well just drop down if you want. Xerxion's trying to deny that space, and as a result, they're going ramp. JDC knows it. Flash. Oh, it hits him in the face. It looked like he was about to dodge, but instead, now he's got to fight his way to a win. That's a kill. Leaving Void in a clutch. And he looks to drop.
Yeah, bomb was down the ramp, so he may as well commit to it, right? But Xerxion's already here. Should just have the round under lock. And there it is. Door swings wide, round locked in, AWP retrieved. These are all good things for mouz NXT. And a world of problems now starts to swarm around Astralis Talent. You know, this is a game that thus far they've been having an all right time in. It was looking good coming into the second half. They hit the ground running. They're finding themselves on the T side. Then the rifles come out for mouz NXT. This is their 3rd in a row. They break the money of Astralis Talent again. And at this point, you are starting to get worried that mouz are picking up this steam, that mouz are the ones surging towards the finish line. What if we weren't ahead this whole time? What if this was merely an illusion put before us by these mouz guys, and it's them looking for a big finish? Lots of damage done to these pistols, not much being found on the back of them, as should be the case. Torshi doesn't want to give the AWP away, so he's just not facing the Glock. And it's a nice, clean round. There's now been a few of these clean rounds for mouz NXT. And now maybe is a good time to address the elephant in the room, which is the money here, right? For Astralis, good news is that eventually that loss bonus is going to start stacking up. Now, with that bit of good news comes the big bad news, that means you're losing a lot, and that means that mouz are also banking up all this money. Now, that's a problem in terms of you can't just win one round and reset your opponent. That's often something you have up your sleeve, like a little, you know, trick up there, little ace in the hole. And instead, you've got to grind this out. You've got to keep winning against rifles. You're not going to have any free paths to around you.
They've had trouble, right, winning multiple rounds. Sui, he goes ahead of it, he drops Vent. There are smokes outside, so maybe he's scared that they're taking the yard. Instead, it's his A-rush, and mouz have fallen for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Double entry in sync for Astralis as they take over this top site. JDC can still win the round. If he wins this fight, it's the start of something. 3-on-3. Backup Vent for Sui. He knows someone's locked in behind CT side, but he can't get the kill. Only a dink. JDC wins yet another engagement, but now it's a 2-on-2. A low player on either side. Both of Astralis tucked up, trapped behind the bomb site. With the bomb open for main, this is absolutely fine. First player going to take that contact. He's going to burn out, trapped in the corner. Vestor alone, 1v2, low HP, but the cover is there, and mouz win an unwinnable round on the retake. Oh my goodness. That should not have been theirs. Double entries. That was 5-on-3 with no one on in A. Even a lobby lurker just to cut off that late flank. But JDC, what a read on the back lobby position. He has one hell of a round. And mouz, they just keep on coming back.
Yeah, mouz want this, man. This would really, you know, put them on the forefront, just one win away from cementing first in the Academy League. Even with this victory, depending on how results fall tomorrow, they could do it again, right? Like, even if this is the win they get and they lose tomorrow, you're still dependent on the other teams winning. But yeah, man, this is huge for mouz. And the way I look at this is they're probably thinking, look, we've faced tougher cookies throughout our time as a team. Like, Astralis are not the pinnacle that we've had to play against. And so we're starting to see them come into their own, playing their own game, looking real good while they do it. They hold off this main split attempt valiantly. Ooh, it gets a bit awkward there at the end. Sui's like caught sleeping. He wasn't ready for a door peek. Oh. And so Altx maybe has a chance, but he's stuck navigating this AK and AWP combo. He's dealt with the AWP. Just JDC left to find, and they know where this guy's been. They know he's been over towards ramp. Altx is going to beat him, and that's a 1v3 for Altx to keep Astralis Talent in the lead.
Hey, he's been good today, Harry. He's had his round. CT side, he was all over the place with the second AWP as well. Good time for him to step up on this comeback for mouz. NXT 5 in a row, shut down by Astralis and by Altx specifically. Now, key that you mentioned the money that just the round ago, right? We talk about how mouz have this safety net to fall back on. It's this buy round here, but this is where the loss is gone. This is where if Astralis can double down, find 14, mouz are going to be broke, and it might just be GG. Astralis, they like this A site. They're going to go back to it. Then drop comes in. That's a huge drop. I don't know if mouz are going to be aware of it. No one's shifting. No one's rotating. JDC doesn't know that they're flanking him. Ramp players are going to push early, though, take that first contact, forcing JDC down into that B player. Mister's waiting for him. JDC now seems aware of that possibility, and he delivers down, keeping Ramp alive. Astralis go back.
Hey, and now Xertion's pushed the lobby. The timing on that, little rough, but yeah, he gets the info. All four moving back into the lobby, into the A site, and into Shane. It's only one with a lot of damage dealt. Still a little bit awkward. Torshi's AWP in this site is going to be good for that first kill, and critically, he hasn't given up a trade yet. Oh, trades are the last thing he's worried about. Please, look at Torshi doubling up. Yeah. The Sui flank is in, and mouz relentless. They've tied us up again.
Yeah, such a good call for Torshi to move into the A site that round, right? He's been outside a lot. He's been floating hell, dealing with aggro ramp plays. But if there's two things you can take from this Astralis T side, it's one, when they get ramp, they love going back. JDC knows that. He's rarely getting chased down lower. He's been smoking them off. And Astralis have only really won on this top site. That's what they keep going back to. So Torshi drops in behind the silo, and he is in the perfect position to anchor down with an AWP and send it back the way of Astralis. This game is going the distance and maybe even more. Unsure as to who's taking the victory. mouz, you could argue, are favorites right now, even though they haven't been this game. At least not after the first half. They've clawed it all the way back, and now Astralis are broke.
I'm over, you know, even trying to say who's the favorite, because every single time someone gets the round that should like break them away and should start to have the tides turn in their favor, it feels like the other team just managed to pull a round out of nowhere. So I'm not going to comment until all is said and done, Hugo. D ground now for Astralis Talent, and this is why you're saying it, right? Like, to make sense of your opinion here, it is just because of where the money's at, where the head's at, what's happened to get to this point. I mean, mouz are the ones tying it up, but they're the ones breaking the money of Astralis Talent. You know, that gives them the possibility to be the ones to reach 14, and then just one rifle round away from closing out the game. So, tempting position to be in. A main looking to be the object of Astralis' desire, and actually, no, it's deeper than that. They want more. They're trying to take hell away from Torshi. He wants to fight them for it, but that's given the AWP over. JDC's at least here, and that's the bomb now dropped down in hell. JDC has got this under his control. If there was anyone you didn't want to give that bomb to, it's that guy.
Yeah, and you know, this is a good eco for Astralis. They made a lot out of this round, but getting out of this situation does not seem easy. Xertion playing with him finally kills Altx, leaving just that one man, Mister, going for the bomb, going for a gun. hope and a dream. But the Deeg won't provide, and mouz find 14 first, even saving the AWP. Here we go. This is what we've been waiting for, right? mouz, they may be up by 1, but Astralis have everything they need. They want the AWP, they've got it. And so whatever you've been waiting to bring out, whatever strat you've been saving for those LAN finals, well, it's time to show them. Maybe head back into one of these fast A attacks, rather. We'll have to see.
Well, already Torshi's crossed to red, and he's actually fighting ahead of it. Oh, they're not ready for this. This is a new angle from Torshi. He's not fought them down this line before, and he's still hanging around pretty out in the open.
Scared.
But they are terrified, right? You've already got a man down. The last thing you want to do is try and trade that AWP and only have it, you know, benefit mouz more and more. And so in a way, you know, you're kind of like weighing up the risks in your head, because CS 101, right, the very precedent of this game tells you should be attempting a trade, but you just don't want to go running into that AWP again. And so you're going to look for solutions elsewhere. Yeah. Well, what have you got? You've got ramp, you've got lobby, you can go A, you can go ramp. These are your options, 2 places. And so they're going to try and pressure JDC of all people.
Oh, dude, he really wanted to fight there, but he even gets out. Last second, breaking the window with his knife. The bullet didn't hit it. He needs the cover. They cleared 1. They don't know about the second. JDC finally dies. He at least takes 1 down with him. 3 on 3, it's a retake round. Unless the bomb never gets planted, Dersh's trying to stop it, causing some commotion in the B bomb site by playing with the door. They finally stick it safe. Torshi's on ramp. No one's watching it. One man's been picked up in the post plant, and now the AWP activates. Altek's taken down. There's still a T-side AWP hiding out in dark. Investors provided yet another, leaving Torshi alone. The Molly should push him out. It's going to be down to the AWP. It's going to be down to the 1v1, and Torshi doesn't know the bait peek. He works it out. Trapped down in dark. Nowhere to go for Void. Nowhere to hide. And 2 missed shots for the AWP. It's a chase with a pistol dink, and now it's done. mouz, there's just enough time, I think. A retake defuse, round 1 by Torshi. It's not pretty, but it is match point.
Yeah, no, that's big, man. It takes a lot to keep your composure there, right? The pressure is all on Torshi to deliver the goods, and he doesn't let any of that phase him. He still thinks to burn out the player behind Silo. He baits the shot out of the AWP in dark. It's so impressive that he keeps composed throughout all the missed shots, all the like the little info plays that have to be made. It is chaos where everything favors his opponent, and yet he is the one adorning 15 for mouz. Let's go into the team comms as we head into this round.
Can be
One
one
is
there.
lobby.
I don't think they're down.
Guys, outside smokes, but I have outside.
Yeah, they failed.
They can go main.
I will
They
do
can go
smoke
main.
door. Careful for the explode, guys.
Yeah.
Door,
Ramp.
door dead, more door. Can be out. Door dead, 1 more
Blind.
maybe. Dead. 2, 2. One more cut. One more cut.
On the left.
Right.
I'm holding hat.
He's
Can
not
be
bad.
hold the vents so he doesn't go out.
Nice!
Nice!
Nice.
That's
Man, I love it.